We should talk about this Michele Bachmann stuff. I mean, she's not terribly relevant anymore, but you'll recall that she was, in fact, a congresswoman who ran for presidency in the Republican Party.
Sat on the Intelligence Committee.
This was an interview she did with the End Times broadcaster Jan Markle. This is Michele Bachmann. I am actually playing this as a service to a lot of you because a lot of you secularists, a lot of you fancy pants liberals who just go around and getting fruit plates, according to Rand Paul, you don't realize the clock is ticking. You're all walking around like, oh, I'll do this tomorrow. Yeah, there may not be a tomorrow. Play this clip from Michele Bachmann.
We need to realize how close this clock is to getting toward the midnight hour. And I think that's why, for our sake, for the sake of our family, for our nation, for the next generations, we need to cry out to a holy God. This is coming faster than anyone can see. I know I worked very hard on the Intelligence Committee to try and keep up with what was happening in the world. It got to such a crescendo, I could hardly keep up with it anymore. The events have picked up such a pace, and they're going to continue. It's just like the Bible forewarned that in the last days it will be like the beginning of birth pangs. In my opinion, we are far beyond the beginning of birth pangs. We're moving far down into the process. For women who are listening to this show today, you know what I'm talking about, what it's like to deliver a baby at the very beginning stage and then at the very end before the baby is born. All I can tell you as a mom who has given birth to 5 babies, the birth pangs are very close together. They're very intense now, and we are literally watching month by month the speed move up to a level we've never seen before with these events. Barack Obama is intent. It is his number one goal to ensure that Iran has a nuclear weapon. Why? Why would you put the nuclear weapon in the hands of madmen who are Islamic radicals who believe it's their religious duty to bomb Israel and to bomb the United States? That is where we're headed right now. And that's why the best thing that we can do is have churches and pastors explain our times. Believers need to get our lives right with God. And then we intercede. We intercede and intercede. And then not despair, but rejoice that we get to be living in the most exciting time in history. Prophets said we look to the future. We long to see those days and live in those days. Why? Because it's the return of a soon and coming king. Jesus Christ is coming back. We, in our lifetimes, potentially could see Jesus Christ returning to earth, the rapture of the church. This is one of the most exciting times in history. We need to be exactly watching the tenor of the times, be observing, and look up. Our redemption draweth nigh. These are wonderful times, but we see the destruction, but this is the destruction that was foretold.
You know, this is the thing I don't understand. On one hand, we should be excited we're living in end times. On the other hand, President Obama, who is clearly doing everything he can to bring about the end times, right? I mean, what do you got to do? Walk over to Iran and press the button? How come he doesn't get any credit for these people?
Fuck it. I'll fly to Tehran and do it myself.
Why doesn't he get any credit? He's bringing about the end times. Everybody's going to float up, leave their shoes down below. But still, you know why? It's because he's black.
God didn't bank on me thanking the black guy for end times.
Yeah, no, I don't have to thank him. I don't have to thank him. It's very... The idea that the end times would be brought about by a man of African-American descent, I find distasteful. But I'm still overjoyed it's going to happen.
Overjoyed. Thank you, President Obama. It's hard because literally thank you, but also, you know, burn in hell, heathen Muslim black.
Right. And what's also crazy is, like, why would a guy who's not going to get to float up to the heavens and leave his shoes down there, why would he bring it about?
Well, because what they don't understand real prophecy. See, the Mahdi's coming back, baby. That's what this is about. You think Obamacare is bad? Wait till the Islamic end times comes. That's right. Wallahu Akbar.